students, I am Mrs. Mrinalini Dhopeshwar and going to teach you third unit of the physics of NCERT syllabus. Okay, so today I am going to cover the magnetic effect of current and Biot-Savart law. Biot-Savart law is about the strength of magnetic field which is produced due to the current carrying conductor. In the last video I already explained you when there is flow of current inside the conductor, then a magnetic field generate around the conductor. Okay, or यदि charge is not moving, then which field develop? If charge is in the steady position, then electric field develop. Okay, and if the charge is moving, then which field develop? Magnetic field. Okay, so this time we will find out what the strength of magnetic field due to the current carrying conductor. Okay, now suppose this is the wire AB and I current is flowing through this. We have to, this point is P, observation point. It is known as observation point. See, if the observation point is here, so we will apply what? Thumb's right hand rule. Thumb's right hand rule means this is the direction of current and in which direction the magnetic lines of force will go inside the board. Okay. If we will take the observation point here, then the magnetic line will come outside the board. Okay. Now we are taking the observation point P here, and the specifications of this point is R and theta. That means it is R distance away from the element of length, and it is making angle theta with this wire. Okay, so this element means, see, if the current is flowing through the conductor, we are considering a small element dl. Okay, so this IDL is known as current element. Okay, now due to this current element, this is the source to produce the magnetic field at a point P. This is the source. Okay, so according to Biot-Savart, these are the two scientists who have given this law. Biot-Savart, according to this, the magnetic field, which is denoted by dB. Why it is dB? Because we have taken a small element, so small magnetic field developed due to this. Okay, and dV is directly proportional to IDL. IDL is the source which is going to produce the magnetic field. So here the magnetic field dB, the direction is inside the board, is directly proportional to IDL. Then what he observes, that if we this point P, if we will take in here, if we will take this point P here, then that theta will be about 90 degree. So what he observed, that if this theta is greater, then dV will be also greater. That means magnetic field increases as we increase the angle theta. If this observation point lies here, then this theta becomes 0, and that time here the magnetic field due to this line will be 0. So he has given another rule that dV is directly proportional to sine theta. dB is directly proportional to sine theta. Okay. Now, third thing he has given that it is just like the Coulomb's inverse square law. It is inversely proportional to the distance of the dl from the observation point, that is r square. Okay, so three things he has given. It is directly proportional to the source, that is called current element source, which produce it. Then second thing, it is directly proportional to the sine of angle made between the wire and the observation point. And third thing, what he explained, just like Coulomb's law, it is inversely proportional to the distance, square of distance between them. Okay, so see, in the first unit we know that the electric field intensity is directly proportional to Q, and it is inversely proportional to the square of distance between the charge and the observation point. Just like that, Coulomb's law, here we can compare this. Okay, and Q is there, the Q is source to produce the electric field. Like that, this is the source which produces the magnetic field. Okay, so we are going to compare the electric field and the magnetic field. Now, so from these three things, dB is proportional to I dl sine theta upon r square. Okay, now this is proportionality constant. Then one more thing which affects this magnetic field intensity, that is the substance placed in between this. Okay, the characteristics of the substance which is placed in between this. So this that substance, the permeability of that substance is mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine theta upon r square. See, this mu naught is called permeability of the air. Okay, permeability of air. Of vacuum or air. Suppose we keep a substance here, then we will take the permeability mu. Okay, for any material. So the value of this mu naught by 4 pi is equals to 10 raised to minus 7. The value of this is 10 raised to minus 7. So mu, we can take mu naught is equals to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. See that this 4 pi is for the solid angle in one direction. Okay, 4 pi is for solid angle in one direction. So dB is equals to this, and if you want to find out the unit of mu, so mu, the unit of dB is what? dB is Tesla. Magnetic field intensity, the unit of magnetic field intensity is Tesla. And from this equation, so mu unit of dB, mu naught is Tesla into meter square upon I for ampere, dl again for meter, and there is no unit for sine theta. So unit of this is Tesla meter ampere per ampere. The unit for permeability is Tesla meter per ampere. So I hope आपको ये बायो-सेवर्ट लॉ जो है समझ में आया होगा। यदि तो द सोर्स क्या है इसका, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करने का, दैट इज द एलिमेंट, जो तार है ना। अब ये छोटे छोटे डीएल यदि आप अपन सारे जोड़ दे, देन वी कैन फाइंड आउट द इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू द वायर ऑल्सो। होल वायर से भी अपन एलिमेंट्स को जोड़ के we can find out the value of dV. So Biot-Savart has given this law, dV is equals to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta upon r square. तो आपको आज समझ में आया होगा। तो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में अपन इसके एप्लीकेशंस करेंगे। ओके, बाय बाय।